Hello, welcome to another episode of Raine B Plays Animal Crossing. Today we'll be ranking cranks with my daughter.
Hello.
What do you think about cranks?
I love cranks. They are my second favorite next to jocks.
One of my favorites as well. Absolutely love them, so I'm glad we agree. First up we have Admiral.
I like Admiral because of his face, the eyebrows. I absolutely love it, but it's still take it or leave it for me because birds.
Yeah, Admiral is a perfect looking crank, but he is a bird. I don't really mind the birds that much. It's just not a go-to choice for me.
Same.
It's not a desperate choice, so he's a take it or leave it. Then we have Angus.
I'm not a huge fan of the bulls, so Angus doesn't really do anything for me, but he also doesn't look like a crank to me, so that'd be a no.
He looks like a lazy to me, but he's not a bad looking bull if you're into bulls. I don't have any problems with Angus. Love his name though. It would be so cool if they actually spoke Scottish. He's a take it or leave it. Then we have Apollo.
That'd probably be close second for me. He's a pretty cool eagle, but
He is the most popular, I believe, of the birds, or just one of the most popular villagers. And it's probably because he looks exactly like an eagle, which is why I love him, because that's my preferred choice. But now we have Avery.
Avery's pretty cool. I just wouldn't think him to be a crank. And with those eyes, I would say he's seen some stuff. So that would probably be close second for me. I like the eagles too.
The only thing Avery's got going for him is his shirt, though. It's unfortunate. I don't even know if I mind the coloring as much as the eyes. It's just, no. This is Boris.
I like Boris. I like the actual boar aesthetic and his colors. That would definitely be a grump I would take.
I like his Aladdin top, but I'm not a fan of the pigs. It would really have to stand out for me to want to take a pig. But Boris is fine. There's nothing wrong with Boris. Here's Boyd.
Yeah, it's a no for me. He's really funny looking, but I wouldn't say he's a grump.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a grump. He reminds me of Louis, and I think Louis looks more like a grump than Boyd. But I don't find anything really wrong with Boyd as far as apes go. Now we have Bruce.
I love his colors. I love that he's an antelope or gazelle, whichever.
I keep saying gazelle and you call it an antelope. They might even be the same thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I would definitely take him.
He is a cool looking animal. I like his eyes, and he looks a little bit more smug than Grump, but I would take him. I like Bruce. Butch.
I have issues. Just because I'm not a huge fan of the dogs. And there's just too many good other grumps for me to take than Butch.
Yeah. I couldn't decide if he was a St. Bernard or a Rottweiler, but again, not a huge dog fan, and he would be a last choice. Buzz?
I would take Buzz. That face is so grump. It's great.
Buzz looks amazing as a grump, and of course he's an eagle, so definitely going to be a must-have for me. But this is a good design. I really, really like. I prefer Buzz to Apollo, actually. Apollo, yes, perfect eagle, but Buzz is perfect grump. Camel frog?
Yeah, I'm still not a huge fan of the frogs, but he's probably the least offensive to me.
Camo is very offensive to me. And I'm not a fan of the frogs, so sorry, Camel Frog. That's lots of strikes against you. No way. Cesar?
I would take him. That is a great grump.
Cesar is perfectly made. He is so cool looking. From the eyebrows all the way down to his feet. He is just so cool. Although he's posing like a jock. But I can
That's
imagine him being a grump as well. So, Cesar, I would probably move him up to second. Chief?
I do love Chief. His colors, the fact that he's a wolf and he's grumpy, and he would look smug, but he's really not. The interior of his house is so great. It's so messy. It's amazing. I love him as a grump.
He's funny looking, but because he's a wolf, I would definitely take him. Chow.
I don't like his eyes, but he's not bad. I wouldn't classify him as an absolute no, but I mean, personally, I wouldn't take him.
So the eyes don't look panda-ish to you?
No, they look like goat eyes, and that freaks me out.
Oh, I love Chow. I would actually move him up to a must-have. Love him. Croquet. Croak.
I do like him. As far for a grump aesthetic, he definitely fits the bill. That is perfect grump.
One cool-looking frog, and that's really amazing coming from me. I just like him. Don't know that I'd want him on my island or anything. But yeah, he's just something else. Kurt?
I personally like his colors. I just wouldn't take him. Again, there's just too many other really good grumps that I would immediately take to be like, yeah, I got time for you.
It's the colors that turn me off about him. Just too depressing gray-blue. Poor Kurt. But he is a good-looking grump. I'll give him that. Sid.
On the other hand, I don't think Sid fits the bill for grump. I don't like his face. I don't like his colors. Not my favorite elephant, and definitely not my favorite grump. So, no.
The more I look at him, the more I'm beginning to agree with you. But at the time, I liked his coloring. I loved his eyes. And yeah, he looks a bit more smug than grump. So I'd have to agree with you there. Cyrano.
Cyrano would be a must for me. I love his face. Absolutely adore his name.
The play on the name is ideal.
He's an anteater. I love anteaters.
Yeah. So calling him Cyrano is just hilarious. I like him too. He's also got the fantail, which I like. I love his eyebrows. He's just an ideal grump, but I would take him or leave him. Dell?
No, I would not. There's something very unsettling about his face. I would not take him.
First time I saw him, I just stared in disbelief. Those cutouts around the side of his face just make me go, ow. It's just such poor design. And then the two color combinations that don't match. Sorry, Dell. Dobie?
Dobie, oh my goodness. I know you have him on your island.
For a long time.
He is a wonderful grump. My goodness, he's so cute.
He's a sweetie grump. He's always arguing with the lazies. It's hilarious. He's so funny. But he is sweet. He's a sweetie. He's always sending me postcards. He sends me the most postcards. But he's a close second because I already have him. Elvis?
I would take Elvis. I really like his design. Being a grumpy lion and with all the scars and just his name alone, it's like, yes, I would take you.
See, I like that he's a lion. I love what he's wearing. I think his design is pretty cool. He screams grump, but I don't like his name. I don't want to be reminded of Elvis. So he's a take it or leave it for me. There's nothing wrong with Elvis. Fang.
Fang. I mean, I would never know that was a grump, but it wouldn't matter to me. I'd be like, yes, I want you. I love the colors. I love the eyes, and it's a wolf.
My favorite, and I'm still to this day kicking myself for not taking him, but I didn't need any more grumps. That is the most beautiful grump out of them all. Definitely. Frank.
Oh, that's a sad-looking bird. Oh.
Poor Frank.
I mean, that'd probably be a close second for me. I would probably take him just because he looks so sad.
Why does he look sad? And the coloring. Oh my goodness. No. And here's me. My favorite color is green. But it just doesn't work, poor Frank. Gaston? I know you don't like the bunnies.
Yeah, I don't like the bunnies, but he would be a take it or leave it for me. His mustache is just pretty spot on. Appreciate it.
He grew on me. I want to hear him talk like the Swedish chef. I love this guy and I want him on my island. Gaston is cool. Gonzo.
No. I mean, he's not a bad-looking koala, but for a grump, no.
See, I think he's the ideal grump. That is a grump. The only koala I don't mind so far. I just don't mind this guy. And I actually like the gray with the pink. He is a take it or leave it because he's a koala, but nothing wrong with him. Grizzly.
Grizzly. Oh, boy. If I were to take a bear, I would probably be Grizzly. Look at him. He's so cute.
He looks like he's half asleep, though. He reminds me of a lazy. But there's nothing wrong with Grizzly. He's just a bear. I like his blue ears. I love his eyebrows. Pep him up a bit. Make him grumpier. Groucho.
Didn't you have Groucho?
No.
At some point? No? Maybe I had Groucho for a little bit. Someone had
I'm surprised
Groucho.
you would have a bear on your island.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I like Groucho.
Yeah.
That'd be
Maybe
close second
your
for
cousin
me.
has Groucho? I don't know. I've never seen him before. There's nothing really wrong with him other than his mouth and his coloring. So, he's a take it or leave it. Gruff?
No. I mean, aside from that 70s show vibe he's giving off to me, I'm not a fan of his colors at all.
Yeah, the coloring is just a little bit too bad.
He looks lazy to me, not grumpy.
Yeah, he also looks lazy. But I'm wondering, does that chain come with the outfit, or is that just his signature chain?
No, it comes with the outfit.
I don't like his eyes, sorry. Humphrey?
Ooh. No. I love his colors, but no, not for me.
I love his colors. I think his colors are cool. And he's even got that depressing blue in there, but it's not a lot of it. He is a hamster, though. So he's a take it or leave it hamster for me. No biggie. Harry,
ooh. That's a no for me, but I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
Are you serious? You don't see that massive mistake around his mouth, huh? It's like they drew the mustache upside down and then just said, screw it, just take it, moving on.
I think that's the point.
Poor Harry. No.
Hopper, that's cute. Aside from the completely red eyes, but that's a close second for me. I think those penguins are super cute.
But don't those birds have the red, at least around their eye or something?
I
think it's
they
yellow
do.
with a red ring.
I think they do.
This guy is amazing, and he grew on me within seconds. I have to have Hopper on my island. Love him.
Ike. Oh, holy Ike. He's pretty cute. That would be a take it or leave it for me.
Why does he have to look so sad? If he didn't look so sad, he's cute though. He's a cute bear.
He's really adorable.
Yeah, he just seems cuddly instead of grumpy. So, sorry.
Kabuki. I do have his amiibo card and I keep meaning to use him,
Really?
but I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm kind of excited to because he looks so cool and he's a grumpy cat.
You just threw me for a loop. I thought for sure you were not going to like this one. So I started at the bottom. And then I'm like, his eyes are weird. No, there's nothing really wrong with Kabuki.
Yeah, he's a must.
As a matter of fact, I would probably take Kabuki if I met him. Knox.
I would probably take this chicken because he fits the armored birds.
He's a crusader.
So he would go well with Sterling.
Chicken crusader. That's what I was thinking. He's Sterling, and the two white tigers would look amazing on an island. He's a must-have, even if he's a chicken. Limburg.
Oh, no. Not a fan of this. Not at all. I don't know what's going on with those cheeks or the blue around the mouth, but it's not working for me.
Well, I think that's a 5 o'clock shadow, and I don't know if they're going for Humphrey Bogart or just a gang leader. I don't know, but no. Sorry, Lindbergh. Lobo.
Lobo. Ooh. Okay. I love the wolves so much, so I'm going to say that's an absolute must for me.
I love his coloring. Very rare for me to see the real true purple. I like the green with it. Lobo is cool looking. Close second for me.
He's got those cool eyes too.
Yeah, I love those eyes. And the purple. He's just, yep, up at the top. Now we have Monty.
Monty. This is another one that looks lazy to me, but he's not bad for a grumpy monkey. I would put that at close second.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, well,
I think
that's
that'd be
right.
interesting.
You like
I
the
do like
monkeys. Not a big fan of the monkeys. And he's that grayish blue. A little depressing. He's got the tired eyes. Murphy. Murphy is a green teddy bear. We gotta let Shadow out. Sorry about that. I don't see anything wrong with Murphy.
Oh.
So
No.
he just doesn't look like a grump. Can you
It's a take it
imagine
or leave
hearing
it.
the grump voice coming out
Yeah,
of
coming
that?
out of a little cub like that, no.
That would throw
That's
me.
weird.
But he is a take it or leave it. There's nothing wrong with him. Octavian?
Octavian. I would take Octavian. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, because you like the octos and I
do.
don't. No, sorry.
Pretty neat.
I've met him so many times. It's like, can't you give me somebody cool like Fang? Why do you always have to give me this guy? I don't like that mouth and those suction thing. I don't like octopi. Pee-wee.
Pee-wee. I think I've met Pee-wee a couple times, and I'm so sad I never took him. I would probably take him.
I loved his name, but sadly, I instantly started thinking about Pee Wee Herman and what happened to him and what he went through and what he looked like at his arraignment, and oh, it just ruined it for me. But Pee Wee's not bad. Just take it or leave it. He's Rasher.
Rasher. That's a take it or leave it for me.
I like his coloring, but every time he would walk up to me, I'd be cringing, like, does it still hurt?
He looks like a troublemaker.
Yeah. But that scar is a little too much, so sorry, Rasher. Ricky.
No.
Yeah, don't like the squirrels.
No. Ooh, and that face is just too much.
A murderous face.
Yeah, it's very cartoony, but it doesn't seem to fit the other designs for Animal Crossing.
See, and he's another one. I cannot imagine him walking up to me and opening his mouth and sounding like a grump. I want the high pitch from a squirrel. It just doesn't go well. Rizzo.
No. I'm not a fan of this. The whole thief look.
They
weird.
actually wear the kerchief like that in those old Japanese movies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, push it back. It looks stupid. Sorry, Rizzo.
Yeah, that's a no.
Plus your mouse. I'm not that into the mice.
Rocco. You had Rocco.
Yeah.
He's a great grump.
He was. He was a very cool grump.
It's,
Don't even mind that sad green color. He was sweet, but he really wanted to leave. He wasn't around for long when he's like, well, you know what? I'm ready to pack up and leave. But
You
there's
take it or
really
leave
not,
it for me, yeah.
There's nothing really wrong with Rocco.
Rolf is a grump. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. That would be close second for me. He's pretty cool.
I love him. I had him on my island too. Less than a week. He was another one, came and went, and I was very sad to see him go. But I love his coloring. I love everything about Rocco. I would definitely want him back. Keep him this time. Rooney.
Oh, I mean, aside from the name reminding me of Mickey Rooney.
Oh, what's wrong with Mickey Rooney?
No, nothing. But I'm not a huge fan of the kangaroos, and his colors are a bit weird to me.
they don't taste good in your mouth, do they?
Mm-mm.
Leave a bad taste. I think I was a little harsh on him. I would probably put him at a take it or leave it. There's nothing really wrong with him. Roscoe.
Roscoe is a must. I love Roscoe.
You've had him on your island for a while?
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah. I like visiting him. He is a cool grump. He's the teaching type. He always gives you advice when you talk to him, and it's so cute. I like Roscoe. Second for me because you have him. All the horses. Spike?
No, I don't think I would take Spike. Something about the eyes is just weirding me out.
They look like typical rhino eyes. I even like the gold tip ears and the gold tip horns.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's nothing really wrong with them as far as rhinos go. Static?
I love his colors, but again, squirrels, no.
Love the colors. He stands out. But again, having a squirrel walk up to me and start talking in that Dobie voice, it would just throw me. But he grew on me as well. Static would be someone I would not mind having on my island. Just wish he wasn't a grump. T-Bone?
T-Bone, huh? Is kind of bland, but I don't see anything wrong with them.
Very lazy-ish looking bull for a grump. And you'd think a grumpy bull would look terrifying, but there's nothing really wrong with him, though, other than the depressing blue color. Not that many issues. Tom?
Tom, oh, I would probably take Tom. I love those colors. And that mouth. And the eyes. He's a grumpy cat.
I figured you'd say that. I like his pink ears. The mouth throws me, though. But there's nothing really wrong with Tom. He looks like a tomcat.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a grump. There's really nothing too wrong with him, so he's a close second. Like Tom. Vic.
Okay. I would probably put him at a close second. I love the gimmick.
That is a cool gimmick.
Cool.
I love the Viking look. That's really what sells it for me because, again, as far as bulls go, not really interested. But I'm loving that outfit, so that's why he's a take it or leave it. But actually, if I saw him, I'd probably take him. Vladimir?
Vladimir. Okay, the name alone sells it, but
Yeah. Wait, the pink does
pink.
it?
Well, I mean, he's a pink grumpy cub. That's a little weird, but his name is Vladimir. Somehow that makes it okay.
Yeah.
I put him at take it or leave it.
He's not bad. I just have a hard time seeing a cub as a grump, but I like the name. I really like the name. He's a take it or leave it.
Walt. Okay, I don't think I've seen him before, but I might put him at close second or take it or leave it. That might actually be a kangaroo I would take.
Not a bad looking kangaroo. And he looks like a grump, and he's got the depressing blue, but like I said before, I shouldn't have let that influence me. Not bad at all. Wart Jr. Wart Jr.
That's, That's kind of tough. I feel like I have issues with it, yet at the same time, it's like he's a grumpy toad. It's nothing wrong with that.
He's just very plain to me. Yeah. I do like the eyes. I have to say, I'm not too familiar with those eyes. I don't know that I've seen him a lot. Wolfgang?
Wolfgang. Don't you have Wolfgang currently?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is really cool. That blue and subtle yellow is really nice. See how
it looks so much better on him than that, what was it, a duck? It's like even. Enough blue, enough yellow. Not too much yellow, not too much blue. Wolfgang is adorable, though.
He's a must.
Very sweet. Very sweet. All right, that does it. I make some changes to my must-haves in order of want. But thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it.
Put Fang all the way up there.
I appreciate that you're supporting my channel. I do hope you have a wonderful day. Shadow.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.